Mystic Dimension 15W40 motor oil, the key to durability. This unique product required extensive research and development efforts to achieve our goal of unexcelled performance in the field. Laboratory studies gave every indication that this blend of synthetic and conventional base oils, together with an outstanding additive system, would result in our goals being reached. The proof is based and always will be based on field performance, however. Let me share with you an actual case history of an in-the-field application of Mystic Dimension Semi-Synthetic Motor Oil 15W40. Cliff Gottlob, Chief Research and Development Engineer for Gottlob Engine Conversions Incorporated, or Kansas City, Kansas, has a winning reputation based largely on performance in building and racing Corvettes throughout North America. Cliff's belief in the soundness of the engineering ability of General Motors design engineers led to his selection of his racing equipment. The same logic resulted in his choice of Mystic Dimension Semi-Synthetic Motor Oil for his engines. The results have been very, very good. So good, in fact, that Cliff has decided to use this approach to solve a major problem within the stationary engine industry. That problem was and is durability. Cliff is convinced that the General Motors 2300 alloy Vega engine is by far the best engine ever designed and built by GM. The problems experienced by GM in the field with this engine were not design-related. Gottlob took a stock 2300 alloy engine, including oil pan and radiator, and made engineering changes in the valve guide seal and camshaft areas. The changes were all that Gottlob felt were needed to provide durability, fuel economy, good oil consumption control, peak torque at low RPM, and efficient temperature control. Blueprinting and balancing the engine minimized vibration problems, as did the patented engine stand. Once the engine was fitted with an IMCO CA-125 dual fuel carburetor and filled with Mystic Dimension Semi-Synthetic 15W40 motor oil, Cliff was ready to find a very severe application for his new stationary engine. An oil well pump jack with a terrible history of tearing up engines was selected. The engine was fueled either by commercially available propane or by natural gas from the wellhead. Gottlob wanted to run the engine until it failed so he could find the weak feature or features of the engine. Improving the weak areas would provide durability. 18 non-stop months after the installation, the engine was still running perfectly. During this 1.5-year test, the engine was periodically run hot to check automatic shutoff devices. The oil was not changed during this period of time. The oil consumption averaged 1 quart per week. A Baldwin lube refiner was used on the engine. Loads and pumping rates were varied again to promote failure. Cliff Gottlob called Cato Oil and Grease after these 18 months of testing and invited our engineering department to be present when the engine was removed from the field and opened for inspection. This was accomplished on June 9, 1982. We still find the results hard to believe. There was no visible indication of extensive wear in the crankshaft, valve face, camshaft, rod and main bearing, piston ring, and cylinder liner area. This is proof that the anti-wear performance of Mystic Dimension Semi-Synthetic 15W40 motor oil is outstanding, both in the laboratory and in field service. The piston skirts, oil pump, and interior engine block were free of varnish. The detergent dispersant and oxidation stability performance of Mystic Dimension Semi-Synthetic 15W40 motor oil exceeded these very severe requirements. There is no indication of cooling system corrosion, which Cliff attributes to the use of Dowtherm 209 in the aluminum block. The intake valve tulips had a small buildup of crude oil from the oil well gas. Valve guide seals were not affected by the synthetic portion of Mystic Dimension semi-synthetic 15W40 motor oil. The results are unbelievable when you consider the following. Non-stop test duration, 13,000 hours, equivalent to 390,000 miles. Oil consumption, 77 quarts, equivalent to 5,065 miles per quart. Fuel consumption versus Fairbanks Morse 346, reduced 54%. Used oil analysis, very slightly elevated bearing wear metal levels. Mystic Dimension semi-synthetic 15W40 reduces oil consumption, provides fuel economy, provides excellent wear and oxidation stability. The viscosity of the used oil decreased 5.4%. There was no oil thickening. Slightly elevated bearing wear metal levels are an indication of stress tests performed by Gottlob on this engine. The only major difference between the standard and the modified Vega engine is the altered torque curve due to the camshaft changes. The use of the reported field problems with the Vega engine to support the initial selection of this engine prior to the test might have prevented this selection. Cliff Gottlob's ability to view the facts, innovate the needed changes, and the common sense to see the potential good results have resulted in the development of a viable, durable, economical stationary engine. In Cliff Gottlob's own words, quote, Mystic Dimension semi-synthetic motor oil provided us with the best qualities of both synthetic and conventional oils, and without compromise in performance. I do not feel that this engine would have survived our test with any other motor oil.
fans, right? Yeah. That kind of looks like one of these stations.
Romeo, car number 9, continues to lead E-Production through the first 5 laps. Followed by Rick Esmus in car number 41 in E-Production. And once again, here come our leaders. Sturgis on the back straight.
Yeah, I'd say that.
And first in GT2, car number 69, a Datsun 280Z. Tony Giordano. And then Keith Kimball in car number 9, leading E-Production. Car 59 is pulled into the pits. Car 59 is Gary Brown from Oklahoma City. He's driving a Toyota,
Just stay there.
talking it over with his pit crew. Car number 59, the Toyota, has decided to try it again. He shouldn't. It was a mistake to try it again blatantly.
Damn it, we're good. Gotta get this red bat in.
Cliff Gottlob from Arch City. Always a strong competitor.
Little dash there, wasn't it?
Pulled into the pit. Car number 6, the green Chevy Corvair. Car number 4 is GT4. Roy Lobster is going to come. Charlie Clark back on the course. Car number 6 is, however, now been lapped.
Well, I hope the shaft's slow.
keep here because he'll
Finishing second in E-production will be Ricky Jack Estes.
Up, and it's a good charity, and all the workers, I just can't thank everyone enough. This is a real hoot.
Roy, you got to check your engine. I don't know whether you noticed you got a lot of oil on the right side of that hood.
Yeah, it's all weekend it tends to throw up all over itself, so we're going to take it home and give it some Pepto-Bismol, I guess.